Welcome, my beautiful souls, to Essence of the Moon. Today we're exploring the Herbcrafter's Tarot, a deck that weaves plant magic, ancestral healing, and creativity into every card. This beautiful deck was sent to me by US Game System for my honest review, and it feels like an herbal grimoire come to life. Each card celebrates the sacred relationship between humans and earth, and the wisdom we gain in our craft. So brew yourself a cup of tea and let's step into the garden together. Okay, thank you for sticking around to this beautiful unboxing of the Herbcrafter's Tarot. This is artwork by Joanna, Powell, Colbert, and written by Latisha, Guthrie. Automatically, look at these images. Isn't that beautiful? I love that there's also thumb cutouts, which is nice. That's some cloves. Yep. So again, this is from US Games, and the back reads, the Herbcrafter's Tarot celebrates the handicrafts, tools, and time-honored folk skills related to herbs, trees, flowers, and other plants that share their gifts with us. This deck and book set explore the relationships between herbs and how people use them for medicine, creativity, ritual, and spiritual guidance. It also considers herbs as archetypes and explores our partnership with the botanical realm. Herbcrafter's Tarot is an engaging introduction to herbalism and plant spirit magic, and can be used as a profound divinatory tool. This set includes 78 card deck with a 124-page book full of herbal inspirations and ideas for crafting with the cards. And I like that it says, the magic is in the making. Beautiful. Okay. Here's the inside of the box. And look at this card. I love that there's so much sacred geometry in this. Lovely, lovely. So it's a nice guidebook. Oh, it talks about the craft activities. So elixirs, flower essence, honey, palm tent, oxymel, oil, kombucha, incense. Gives you how to make them. Recipes for pesto, salve, scrubs, steams, syrup, tea with barks and roots, tea cold infusion, tea with flowers and leaves, tincture, vinegar. Here it has information about the artwork, the author, other resources. Very nice. Here we have a year ahead spread, but it's more for the seasonals, the solstice. Joanna's 4-direction spread, 5-card spread for who, what, where spread, the 3-card spread, which is a short but potent spread. So that's very nice. You get 4 spreads in this book. Connect with the herbs, invite an encounter, learn the science, create, honor the stories. And then it talks about reversals. I normally don't read reversals, but unless a card and my guides are telling me to read it as a reversal, I will, but normally I don't. And then here we have the cards itself. So it gives you the name, the correspondence to the tarot, the official name, and just additional information down here, as well as crafting with the herb itself. Crafting with the curandera of air. So rosemary, call a story circle, make a rosemary crown to be worn by the storyteller, enhance your memory, add fresh rosemary to your cold water, inspire your writing. Begin your journal session with a rosemary palm inhalation. So as you can tell, the suits are not the same. And that's okay with me. Hija means daughters. And I like that a lot of it's in Spanish. Very nice. This is a nice guidebook. Datura is the moon. Oh, I love some Datura. Using Datura for flying ointment to enhance your dreams. Cultivate a relationship with the moon and watch your awareness blossom. Go on a moonlit walk and seek out other night blooming plants. Face the unknown. Enter the luminous darkness. Open your eyes to night blooming magic. This is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. I can't wait to show you the images if you haven't already seen them before. These images are just gorgeous. So Latisha, para mis hijas, for my daughters. And Joanna, for all who have retreated with me on the sacred land of Alder Marsh. So Latisha Guthrie, for her hijas. Beautiful. I'm excited for this deck. Excited to show you guys. So it has a nice little ribbon that you can take out the cards easily. I appreciate that very much. Look at the backs, guys. Aren't those beautiful backs? There's so much intricate detail back here. And you can read them as reversals as the cards are. The backs are perfect for that. No edging, but that's okay. It has a really nice heavy cardstock. And I'm saying heavy because this deck feels somewhat weighted in my hands, but it has a good feel to it. A really good feel to it. Yeah. Not much of a shine to it, but they are smooth. And I like that. Okay. So let's start off on the Fool's Journey, everyone. And here the Fool is the dandelion. I love this card. Look at the dandelion, the circle. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a perfect card for the Fool. Make some dandelion honey, which I did over the summer. The Magician is the sunflower. And I like that there's little charms down here. I think that's so pretty. The High Priestess is mugwort, my favorite herb. I was recently blessed to have mugwort growing on my property. So I have an abundance of mugwort, guys, right now. The Empress is rose, and there's some chilies on there, some peppers. The Sacred Heart, the Rosary, the Honeycomb. Hemlock is the Emperor. The Hierophant, cacao. And this we use to mix our hot cocoa with in Mexico. Actually, I feel like I need to buy one. That's my reminder to buy one. The Lovers and Hawthorn. I love hawthorn berries. They're so good. Cedar. Beautiful. There's a sacred geometry to this, and I'm here for that. Strength and garlic. Here they're making honey garlic, which is good for a cough. You can also mix in onions to help with that cough. The Hermit, Usnea. The Wheel of Fortune is the kitchen garden. Oh, I strive to have one of these, guys. I don't currently have time to attend a garden. Once I do, if I ever do. This is what I'll be making. Justice is cannabis. Here they're making a tincture used to rub on your joints. And it's on Constitution paper. The hanged one is the burdock. Oh, I love this death card. Yes, that's my favorite one. Marigold and death are perfect for each other. It's another one of my favorite herbs is the marigold. Camellia for temperance. So I'm not familiar with some of these. Camellia is one of them. I'm going to have to look her up. The devil is blackberry. Oh, that's so good. Interesting. I wonder why they call it the devil. Because of the thorns when you're picking it? Is that what it means? Mushrooms for the tower. The star is cottonwood. And that's funny. I just found this out. My dear friend Jennifer just had, at the end of the branch of the cottonwood, it does form a star. Oh, here's the image of the stars right there. That's what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? I'm sure she's going to watch this, and I'm sure she's going to comment on the star in cottonwood. That's really cool. That I just really recently found that out. Like yesterday, I think. The moon and Datura. Perfect timing, guys. Oh. The sun is St. John's wort, and I did make myself a potion. I did find this on my property as well. Let me show you guys my potion. It's sitting right here. And that's my St. John's wort, and that's in olive oil. And I had it sit in the sun on and off for a little while. The awakening is Tulsi. The world is Pachamama. See, there's some of these herbs I don't know. So I'm excited to learn more about herbology. Okay. So these are not in order. They're going by aces and then by twos. And that's how they're being paired together. So ace of air is yarrow. So air, as we all know, is swords. Ace of fire, mullein, which I love me some mullein, is wands. Ace of water is plantain, which is cups. And nettle, ace of earth, is pentacles. So now we're on to two of air, and that's chicory. I also came across chicory, a lot of it in my property. So two of swords is chicory. Two of fire is bee balm. I also came across bee balm. So here's a little piece of it that's dried up. This is an orange one. Two of water is mallow. Two of earth, witch hazel. Yes. I love these guys. Three of air is echinacea. Three of fire, calendula. I also love some calendula. And I like that they're making this into a tincture as well, or like a moisturizer. Like I use it for moisturizing. So I make my own calendula for my skin. And that's my calendula. And that one is ready to be strained. That's some calendula. Three of water is lemon balm. Lemon balm's good. I like making teas with that. Three of earth is raspberry. Yes, earth of air is lavender. I love me some lavender. Another one of my favorite herbs. 4 of fire, elder. So the elderberries, making some cough syrup. My friend Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, has made some cough syrup made out of elder. 4 of water is mint. Yes, I love some good mint. Some yerba buena. 4 of earth is willow. I do have some willow branches that I'll be making some wands with. Fire of air is white sage. 5 of fire is black cohosh. 5 of water is golden seal. These are beautiful images, guys. Beautiful images. Fire of earth is slippery elm. 6 of air is cattail. That makes sense. A lot of these make a lot of sense, guys, as to why they have that. 6 of fire is nasturtium. I'm going to butcher some of these names, guys. 6 of water is barrage. So don't hold me to it, guys. Don't hold me to it. 6 of earth is pine. 7 of air is eucalyptus. 7 of fire, cinnamon. I love cinnamon. 7 of water is birch. I love birch as well. I love a lot of these. 7 of earth is oak. And I love the acorns that they have gathered. 8 of air is licorice. I am allergic to licorice. I think that's the only one I'm allergic to. 8 of fire is ginger. Oh, and it almost looks like a dragon's face right there. Ginger is so good. Valerian, 8 of water. Turmeric, 8 of earth. 9 of air is pomegranate. Yes. Beautiful. 9 of fire is wild cherry. These are beautiful images. I wish I had my I wish my apothecary and kitchen and garden looked like this. 9 of water is peach. 9 of earth is apple. Yes, 10 of air is alfalfa. That smells amazing. I love me some alfalfa. It's so good for prosperity work, money work. 10 of fire is comfrey. This is beautiful. Red clovers, yes. There they're making a tea, but also red clover honey is good. 10 of water. 10 of earth is horsetails. So pretty. Yes, catnip is good too. Hija of aire. Hija means daughter. Hija of fire is California poppy. That's beautiful. Look at this. Look at the whole image, guys. Look that up. Beautiful. Hija of aire is chamomile. Another wonderful herb. Hija of earth is linden. Another great one. Adelita of air, oregano. Adelita of fire is cayenne. Adelita of water is ocotillo. I think that's how it is. I said it in Spanish. Adelita of earth is yucca. Yucca is a really good root. to eat. Madre of air is motherwort. So Adelita is knight. Madre of air would be the queen. And motherwort is a good one as well. Madre of fire is time. So mother of fire or queen of fire. Madre of water, oats. Lovely. Madre of earth, creosote, bush. And the king is curandera, or healer in Spanish, of air, rosemary. And look at the tattoos on there. Beautiful. Oh, this is a gorgeous card. Curandera of fire is Damiana. With the cowrie shells on her wrist. She has a agate. Beautiful, a mermaid. It's like she's balancing all of that. I like that. Curandera of water is seaweed. And last but not least, curandera of earth is sweetgrass. Okay, these are beautiful, guys. I love the images. I love the plants that they used for them, the flowers, the herbs. I think they're perfect. Okay, let's see how these shuffle. And I feel like they're going to shuffle nicely. So they are a tad larger, as you can see. I'm kind of struggling a little bit to put my whole hand around it. But they are just a little bit larger than normal. Yeah, they're still stiff, but that's normal because these are very new cards. Yeah, I think these are going to fan out nicely. Yeah. They're a tad slippery, smooth. Okay, the spreads were in the back of the book. And let's just do the 3-card spread. Current situation, challenge, and potential outcome. Okay. Well, here we have our cards, guys, and they are all majors. This isn't the first time I'm pulling major cards, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening here soon, guys. Yeah. Okay, so the current situation is the Chariot, and that is the Cedar card. So let's pull up this Chariot. And in the guidebook, it reads, move forward with confidence, be disciplined yet flexible in your pursuits, embody the journey. A mandala lies on the dark forest floor. A cedar branch, stripped of its needles, form the shape of roots, while another fuller one makes the shape of a tree canopy. The 2 stems come together to create a trunk. Cones encircle the tree. The mandala is framed by lush boughs above and below. A starlit sky casts an aura around the tree. Life is forward-moving gift. Embark on a deeper quest. Learn from ancient wisdom and forge a new path. Cedar is both a spiritual vessel used in sacred ceremony and a literal vessel when it's used for making canoes. Like strong, flexible cedar roots finding your way through the forest, be determined and opportunistic. Travel between the worlds of heaven and earth. Bring the knowledge of spirit and soul into the body. Just as the cedar trunk contains the stories of the earth, have faith in the experience. It is not the triumph, but the journey that leads to mastery. Crafting with the Chariot. Encounter cedar in the wild. Ask for guidance. Carry a small leaf in your pocket for courage. Practice discipline and flexibility. Learn to harvest cedar honorably and with ceremony and intention. Journey into the spiritual realm with a cedar stem or cedar smudge. Wow. And the dandelion is the Fool. Follow your dream seeds. Be audacious in your adventure. Seek wisdom in weeds. A basket of dandelion flowers lies in the grass. Stones mark the cardinal directions, but the arrow-shaped leaves point to many possible paths. The world is full of adventure. Open to what you have never known before. Like the dandelion seeds that float freely in all directions, trust the changing winds as you embark on a new journey. Bright yellow flowers are bold and lively. Be as audacious and spirited in your explorations. Often thought of as a weed, dandelion is an inviting first medicine for a new herbalist. Keep your mind open. Be willing to experience life as a beginner. Be a pioneer. Harvest a dandelion seed and wear it as an amulet when you set off on a new journey. Make dandelion vinegar and sip it when you need to be bold and audacious. Practice finding wisdom in unlikely places. Create a mandala with weeds. And the next card. So our current situation is the Chariot. Our challenge is the Fool, and the potential outcome is the Magician. Okay, the Magician, the Sunflower. Unleash your magic, radiate power and potency. From one seed, 1,000. A vibrant sunflower lies on a weathered table. One of the leaves gestures towards the sky, the other towards the ground. Oh, it's beautiful. Black seeds form a lemniscate above the flower. Oh, I love this. Here it has the bowline, the mortar and pestle, kettle, and basket. The power of manifestation lies within. All the information necessary to create life is contained in the seed. Yet it is the element that makes the sunflower grow. The wind strengthens the stalks, water feeds the plant, fire is converted to energy by the leaves, and earth anchors the root. Nourish your ideas with the elements and watch them bloom. Receive divine light from the unseen realms, shape it into form, then give it all away. Sunflower roots travel for miles underground, bringing nutrients to the flower. When it matures, the flower heads bend to the earth and unleashes thousands of seeds. Be a conduit of transformation for others. Oh, it's gorgeous. Crafting with the Magician. Boost magical potency by eating raw sunflower sprouts for energy. Learn to read casting charms for others. Multiply creativity with guerrilla gardening. Plant sunflowers everywhere and share your seeds. What a message, guys. What a beautiful, beautiful message. The cedar embodying its sacred protection and purpose. Like cedar roots holding firm through storms. Your spiritual and emotional grounding are key. The challenge is the Fool, the dandelion. This invites you to play, the renewal of trust. Even though it's suggesting resisting new beginnings, dandelion thrives even through cracks and stones, but it often is underestimated. And the potential outcome is the Magician. Sunflower shines as manifestations. I think once being aligned with the Chariot and the faith of the Fool, the Magician in you will awaken. So ground and protect your will, but take direction. The dandelion is trust the leap into the unknown, even if it's like a dandelion that just floats in the air. Trust where it's going. And the Magician, channel my power into creation. So it's like you're stepping into a new cycle where faith and focus equal manifestation. I love this. This is such a beautiful read, guys. beautiful. I feel like this is where I'm at right now. I feel like this message was definitely meant for me and it was perfect. So I'm going to pair it with one oracle deck that I recently came across, and it was like a perfect match for each other. And that's the Urbana Witch Oracle. The recent combination that I got from it was fabulous. So here we have the margin, which is the white owl with the Hierophant and the 10 of Earth. Temperance, rest, and Adelita of Air, oregano. Marigold, death, bread and tree, and Adelita of Fire, cayenne. The Tower, St. John's wort, and Ace of Fire. I think these look beautiful together. Yeah, I think these looked beautiful. One more. Garlic, the cricket, and 9 of water, peach, strength. One more, because I love looking at these. Primrose, 8 of water, valerian, and linden. Wondering if you can use all 3 of these together and make a pairing like that. Thank you, my loves, for joining me under the moonlight for this look at the Herbcrafter's Tarot, sent to me by US Game System for my honest review. I honestly did love this deck, and I love all the images and the messages that came with it. If this deck speaks to your green witch heart, or it inspires your own herbal practice, tell me in the comments below which card or plant calls to you the most. And as always, may your path be guided by intuition, protected by spirit, and illuminated by the moon. Until next time, my beautiful souls, I'm Essence of the Moon, reminding you that magic is always closer than you think.